I like to have a balance between expressionism and realism. And the bigger you go, the more expressive you can be with your brushwork while keeping the drawing quite tight, keeping that realism. It's much harder to do on a small scale. To get brush marks as wild as that on a small scale, you'd lose the drawing. So the scale is a way to keep both. I think in terms of impact, scale does matter, and that's part of the reason for the scale. It's part of the reason for the black and white as well. I think that's quite high impact, and I think we spoke before about the subject matter. These photographs no longer having impact, although they're quite shocking photographs, but the mass production kind of robs them of their brutality. So between scale and execution is just a way to give them back some of that savagery that is clearly in them, you know. And we've become so desensitized through overstimulation we don't even notice. So it's a way of bringing that back. I suppose there's an effort to take the postmodern ethos and turn it back on itself. You know, there's a kind of postmodern resolve to find the world fragmented and meaningless, and it's made art and visual culture fragmented and meaningless. So the idea is to take those fragments and reorder them into something meaningful and non-fragmented, you know, to find order in this chaos, because I think there are just fundamental themes to human existence that kind of fly in the face of that postmodern attitude that nothing means anything anymore, and there's a kind of sneering at the past, there's a kind of mockery of it, that we're somehow now more knowing, more intelligent, and we see through it all, and I don't think that's true.